Right, what you have here is Luton's claims dashboard, which we've been updating for the last 4 months. The work that we've been doing in the background is updating the database that sits behind the dashboard. The sort of updates that we've been doing is trying to standardize the texts, building in drop-down boxes and whatnot. The database that sits behind this dashboard in particular is a Excel spreadsheet, but the dashboard can be connected to Oracle databases, Access databases, any sort of asset management any sort of asset management system that produces, I don't know, tables, databases, and whatnot. So it's quite flexible in terms of being able to connect to pretty much anything, really. But in Luton, our database that is populating this is an Excel spreadsheet. I'll show you the Excel spreadsheet just for sake of clarity. All GDPR data has been removed, I believe. Yeah. Just opening it up now. Right, what you see there in front of you is Luton's database ultimately, and obviously there's some columns that I've hidden because of GDPR, that ultimately goes on to produce pending refresh data, says continue, don't save that. That ultimately produces this. So the database in the background is an Excel spreadsheet that produces this. Right, so just to recap from 4 months ago in terms of what we were saying, quick recap, and then I'll show you some of the new development that we've added since then. So basically what you have on the left-hand side is information about damage. Was it an injury? Was it a car? Location? Did it happen on the carriageway, footway, or footpath? The total number of claims that we've had is 748, but this time round it's from 2011 to 2021 because we've disregarded, initially we had data going back to 2000, I believe. We've disregarded that data and we're starting from fresh from 2011, which gives us about 10 years worth of data, which I think is a good amount of data. In that 10-year period, we've settled this figure here, 225k. We've repudiated this much, which is 1.5 million. That's over a 10-year period. On the bottom left here, you can see carriageway hierarchy, where the claims have come from, footway hierarchy, where the claims have come from. Claims per year. Now, this is quite interesting because what this enables an engineer is to just to keep an eye over any abnormal spikes. Like, for example, in Luton, we can see in 2008, we've had the most in the last 10 years. I wouldn't say it's that many, but for us, over an average, it is quite a lot. But I think that was an abnormal year because of winter and whatnot, I think it was. Pedestrian versus car, there's another little bit of information there. Settled versus repudiated. Again, it just gives you a bit of information so you can see, and if you hover your mouse over it, you get a bit more information in terms of numbers. Right, so that's that. And on the right-hand side here, you can see the roads in terms of the information that all of this relates to. Now, the interactive element are these buttons here. Now, say, for example, I'll start on the right-hand side. Say, for example, you want to see all the claims for the last 5 years, for argument's sake. So you just press that button there, and just switch off all the ones that you don't want to see. That's that. So over the last 5 years, that's the information that we've got. You can see over the last 5 years, Wigmore Lane has had the most claims, followed by Humberston Road, Dunstable Road. Let's just say over the last 5 years, you want to see, as an engineer, okay, where have all the accidents happened on my, let's just say, the primary walking route. You can see there's been 16 claims over the last 5 years on the primary walking route, and it's been in these areas here. Grand total 16, which gives you that information there. So go start again. Location, carriageway, you can see we've had 401 claims. We've settled this much. We've repudiated this much. On the carriageway, the most claims have come from Wigmore Lane. It's this sort of data that you're getting really. Play about with the filters, they give you different results. Now, to talk about some of the new features that we've added since 4 months ago, I've already mentioned that we've cleaned up the database in the back end. In the front end, what we've added is this little drop down box here. So what this drop down box allows you to do is filter by road. So let's just say you're particularly interested in a road that you want to see in your borough. Press London Road, you can press another one, press Lincoln Road, press Lime Avenue, press a few, just like normal filter in Excel, press OK. Now it just gives you information regarding London Road, Lime Avenue, Lincoln Road, and this is the sort of information you can have. You can also reset it again. You can also search. So for example, there's a search bar now. You can search Dallow Road for argument's sake. Search Dallow Road. Dallow Road's ticked. Press OK. That's all the information for Dallow Road that we've got in our database since 2011. So that's a new feature that we've added. Another new feature that we've built in is the mapping system. We've built a map into this. So I'll just show you the map. If I can find it. Here you go, 3D maps. Open 3D maps. Here's your map. Hopefully you should be able to see it in one of your screens. Just get it a little bit closer just in case. Right, what you see there is the map, hotspot map really of everything. So I'm just going to make sure everything is reset on the dashboard, which it is. You come to the top of the map, just press refresh just to make sure that it's reading what's on the dashboard. And you get a bit of an understanding, overview of everything that's happened. So let's just, you can see where the big circles are. Again, look, Wigmore Lane, it sticks out like a sore thumb. We just put you, because obviously Wigmore Lane has had the most claims since the last 10 years. So, the bigger the circles, it's an area where to look out for. In Luton, obviously, the town centre area is going to be predominantly high because it's a pedestrianised area, quite a large number of footfall and whatnot. So, you can spot things like that. Another bit of interactivity is, let's just say you come back to the dashboard area and you think, you know what, I just want to see all my footway claims. So you click footway on the dashboard, you come back to the map and you click refresh, and it will give you only the data related to the footway. So you can see, I don't know if you noticed this, this updated. I'll do another one just to give you just a bit more confidence in it. So footway, and the footway hierarchy that I'm interested in, let's just say the link footway, just pick any. Link footway, hopefully there's going to be some data behind it. Yep, there's some data behind it. This is the data that sits behind it. You can see from the dashboard, come back to the map, press refresh data. And now what you're seeing is data from the dashboard presented to you on a map. And that's about it really. So just to recap, we began this project 4 months ago. And since then, we haven't rested. We've constantly been working, developing it, cleaning up the database in the background, tidying it up, standardizing it, working with the team. And we have built in some new additional features, such as what I've showed you here. I'll just close the map, just get the screen a bit bigger. Some of the new features that we've built in, well, 2 new features really. Just reset everything. We've built in a drop-down box for the roads that might be useful to some people, and we've built a map for the dashboards, which I'll just show you again because I quite like it. Come there, click the map. Map opens on a nice big screen, and the bottom line is whatever you see on the dashboard, come onto here, press refresh, and it updates the map accordingly. All right, thank you, bye-bye.